Hi everyone, Jaymes Mansfield here bringing you yet another video, and in today's video we're gonna be doing a makeup video. Yes, I am doing my makeup because I got in PR the Trixie Mattel Heartbreak Handbook. Yes, look at her. Isn't she fabulous? Trying to make sure we don't get a glare. And there's the back, a little image of Trixie. Most of my love, TM. All right, let's see what the inside looks like. There is a note from Trixie. And we also got stickers, eyelashes, and 2 palettes. And a little picture of Trixie. Look at her, so pretty. All right, let's see what this note says. It says, "Dear Jaymes, Trixie's tell-all handbook will give you everything you need to survive the breakup and slay the rebound. Leave your tears at home and get ready to yell zaddy. The breakup plus rebound collection launches 4/22 on TrixieCosmetics.com. Free plug, you're welcome. XOXO Trixie Cosmetics." Thank you, Trixie Cosmetics team. I appreciate this. So what I need to do now is I have to get my eyebrows blocked. And I'm gonna put my foundation and contour on too because this is an eye look video. So we'll be right back and we'll catch up a little bit because it's been a while. All right, you're back. Welcome back. All right, I have my contour all on. I even powdered my face a little bit to catch any fallout just in case there is any. You never know. Alrighty, so first things first, we're gonna break into the breakup palette. Ooh, breaking up is hard to do. Breakup palette. That's how she looks. That's the inside of her. Palette's name is on the other side. Look at those pretty colors. Now I'm gonna do my brows. I'm gonna dip into this dark brown color right here. This one is Cry Baby, like one of my favorite John Waters movies. I hope I look just like Tracy Lords from that movie. That was like one of my awakenings in drag as a child, seeing Tracy Lords on showings of that on VH1. But yes, girl, Tracy Lords as Wanda in Crybaby, that was everything for me growing up. Tracy Lords in Crybaby, honestly, one of the most gorgeous awakenings for me as a child. Like the way she looked in that movie, so pretty. And it was inspired by like a blonde Betty Page mixed with like Mamie Van Doren from like those old 1950s Bad Girls movies, like Untamed Youth. Mamie Van Doren you may recognize from Iconic Blondes. She was episode 3. We talked all about her very interesting career. I'm gonna use the same one to cut my crease with. And I've been doing something new with my crease. Well, not so much new, just something I've been doing lately. I've been kind of doing more of like an angle. Like that, like a straight angle. Sort of Marilyn-y. Sort of Marilyn, sort of Dolly Parton. I feel like it kind of just helps create a better illusion for me. Because I was always drawing my crease way too round. Well, if you look at like Dolly Parton's eyelids or Marilyn Monroe's, like they have very like cut out creases. And it like really hollows out their face in a way that like you can see it from afar. Which I love because that's like such drag makeup. And if they're not entirely even, I don't really worry too much about it because, like, you know, it's drag girl. No one's face is completely symmetrical. If they are, they don't exist. There are flaws in everyone's faces. Some of the most beautiful supermodels in the world have imperfect faces that you wouldn't even notice unless you truly stared at them or notice when someone points it out. All right, I'm going with Stupid Cupid now. And Stupid Cupid, that makes me think of, who is it that sang that? I know it wasn't, Connie Francis did a great cover of it. The original singer was Wanda Jackson, yes. Another one that was like a great 1950s bad girl. I don't know if she dated Elvis, but she was always closely associated with him. But she had one of those voices that was like a cartoon character, like Daffy Duck with an attitude. It was so unique and so cool. And I always love those like girl group sound singers that have the really unique voices. Like your Ronnie Spectors or your Yvonne Carrolls. Like voices that are like one of a kind. All right, I'm going in with Bad Guy. Well, girl, I have an evil eye today. Good lord. Eye of Rage. It's definitely the girl I got broken up with, and she's just putting makeup on with a vengeance. All right, just cutting the crease right now. All right, I'm going in with Blocked right now. I'm going to use that to powder my crease. I actually started doing this after Trixie did it for me in her video. I'm going to use this to cut a line in the crease. I didn't really used to do it before because I was always afraid of like messing it up. But I come to find out that like it'll look good regardless, especially from afar. It just adds a nice depth to the eyelid. Do the brow hairs. I haven't done this for you guys in a while. I started doing this again recently. Eyebrows, and they're a little like messier, look more natural. And this girl's going through some stuff. She's going through it. It's a breakup. Sometimes the best blending brush is your finger. Gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna do the other side off camera and I'll be right back. All right, gonna go in and do my under eye. Here we go. Do the base with some cream, that good old Morphe. All right, this is the Rebound palette, and I'm not gonna use a whole lot out of it because shimmers and me don't agree. But I am gonna use this white one, Disco Ball, for my under eye to give a nice little like surface reflection to it, like it's my actual eyes. So yeah, Disco Ball. That's what we're gonna use. Whew, I'm gonna stab myself in the eye. If I cry, it only works for this palette, alright? It's only gonna like work in this palette's favor. Gorgeesa. Okay. I gotta do the other side now, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright. Now, on the topic of breakups, I wanna talk about some of like my favorite breakup stories of old Hollywood. I'm not sharing my own, but old Hollywood's got some juicy stuff. Probably my favorite and messiest would have to be The Curious Case of Elizabeth Taylor, Debbie Reynolds, and Eddie Fisher. Okay, so let me break it down for you folks. Basically, Debbie Reynolds was a great movie star in the 1950s. Eddie Fisher was like a pop star. Very, very popular. Very, very much like the power couple. Like everyone loved Eddie and Debbie. They were on talk shows together. They had a whole life built around each other. Kids, the whole bit. Their best friends was Elizabeth Taylor and her late husband. Inseparable. They did everything together. Debbie Reynolds even washed her hair at her wedding day. She later remarked that she should have washed her hair with Nair, but that's another story in itself. Anyways, tragedy strikes. Elizabeth Taylor's husband is taking a flight and he dies in a plane crash. Elizabeth Taylor is distraught and her good friend Eddie Fisher goes to comfort her. And while comforting her, adultery happens and they fall madly in love with each other. And America's sweetheart Debbie Reynolds is left on her own. And Elizabeth Taylor is now marred as being, you know, this horrible other woman. In retaliation to that, Elizabeth Taylor now has to do basically PR repair, like image repair on her whole image because she's kind of marked as a adulteress. Both women have honestly gotten over it at this point. Well, both are dead, but they buried the hatchet way later on in their lives. Carrie Fisher did a great little one-woman show where she discussed the whole thing at length. But Elizabeth Taylor did not stick around with Eddie Fisher even after she married him. She was one of the most famous women, married 8 times. She just did not like to be alone. She loved love. I adore that because like it just makes her legacy all that more fabulous. Like I love a famous woman that's just married so many times. But that was a huge scandal when it happened. Because Elizabeth Taylor at that point, like she had a reputation of being, you know, not so squeaky clean. Like she had done a lot in her film career that was kind of risque, but nothing that really pushed it over the edge for like the very prim proper times. Like breaking up a marriage was definitely the scandal, and it marked her for a long time. What I think is really remarkable though is that Elizabeth Taylor, despite it all, managed to claw her way back to the top. She eventually would win an Oscar later for Butterfield 8, which a lot of people think of as Hollywood's punishment to her because the movie is not great. It doesn't portray her in a great light, and it's sort of like, you know, the shaming movie of its time. Sort of like Elizabeth Taylor was doing her penance walk in Hollywood. Like, it's kind of gross to look back at and watch. Like, there's a famous scene in Butterfield 8 where she has lipstick. She's playing a worker, and on the mirror, she writes, "No sale," as in, you know, she's not gonna do it that night because she didn't like the person. Well, in callback to the movie, after watching the film at its premiere, Elizabeth Taylor took her lipstick and left a message on the mirror that said, "Piece of..." But the film was a hit and garnered her an Oscar nomination, and she won the Oscar, and she honestly is the one thing she wished she could take back because she did not like that movie, and she did not like that being a movie that was associated with her career for being a great actress when she had so many other more deserving roles. All was made right though. She would later win an Oscar for Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Fantastic performance, highly recommend it. Butterfield 8 you could skip. Definitely check out Suddenly Last Summer or Cat in a Hot Tin Roof. There's so many better ones than that. You don't really have to bother with that one to get your Elizabeth Taylor fare. Also, of my time, big celebrity breakups that happened a lot one celebrity that really dated a lot and married a lot and broke up a lot had to be Jennifer Lopez. She loved her some love. And I remember it was the dawn of like the celebrity like couple name, like Bennifer. Oh my God, iconic. All right, doing Stupid Cupid to line my lips. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I'm trying to like be as dedicated to the palette as possible. No, y'all remember that? Like those of you of my generation, Jennifer Lopez was constantly like dragged in the media for how often she would have a new boyfriend or be engaged again. But, like, I don't know, I respect that because like she just honestly, she don't like to be alone. And there's nothing wrong with that. She gonna find some love. You ain't gonna see her without a man. And honestly, what I love about her is like she honestly will go along with it. Like she accepts the dragging and will go on with the jokes for the time being. But like she's risen above it. Like she is a legend at this point. And it's like you can joke over me all you want. I'm rich. Okay. Now I just gotta do a little concealer on the lips because I'm gonna try and do a nude lip. We'll see how she works because the eyes are very colorful. I don't want to go too colorful on the lips. All right, going with my lipstick. I have been using MAC Come On Over lately because Gerard Cosmetics Rodeo Drive has been sold out for a long time and I cannot get it, so I had to switch to a new nude. Oh, I love that. It's very like Baywatch Pam lip liner. Or like the My Scene dolls, you remember them? They're my favorite. They're like the Mattel, I don't think they were the knockoff. I think they were what Mattel was planning, but then Bratz happened and it kind of got muddled and everyone thought Mattel had ripped them off. Y'all remember that? That was a scandal when Mattel and Bratz were suing each other. Blush, blush, blush. All right, I'm gonna use from the Summer of Love collection, Side Chick and Girl on Girl. Side Chick in the pocket, Girl on Girl over the rest. Ooh, girl, this is a pink look. Y'all should expect nothing less from me. This is gonna be a really pink look. Oh, we're just about done. I just gotta do my eyelashes, but that I'm not doing on camera. Now, this Trixie collection did come with eyelashes. These guys, I might use them for, I could probably cut them up for bottom lashes, but they're a bit small for my big drag frame. So they're probably gonna be some sickening bottom lashes. Now, I'm gonna use my used Brunch Show lashes because they are still kicking, and I gotta film another video after this, so I'm trying to get this out. I'm going to put those on, and I'll be right back with the final results.
Welcome back. This is the final result. Ooh, I'm ready to get over this makeup. I think I can make it through the rain. Oh my gosh, I gave my all because we belong together. Okay, I'm just reciting Mariah Carey lyrics at this point. Anyways, this has been the Breakup Collection by Trixie Cosmetics. I have to say, this handbook came quite in handy. Thank you, Trixie. I feel like I can make it through any sort of breakup. I won't spend all hours tonight listening to girl group records. No, siree, Bob. Not me. Okay, maybe I will. And if you love my nails, these are by House of Milan on Instagram. Thank you so much, honey. And I put them on gloves. Remember in like 2017, all of us were wearing gloves like this? I'm bringing them back. These gloves are actually nicer than the ones I wore in the season 14 finale of Drag Race because the ones I had on there were way too thick. These are like skin tight. Ooh, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm bringing these back, okay? I know they're kind of played out. They're coming back now, okay? I declared they're back in fashion because I control fashion. Yes. Anyways, this is so much fun. I adore these palettes and I adore anything heart-shaped that has lots of like reds and pinks and beiges and stuff in it because that's honestly all I wear. But yeah, I loved it. Of course, it's Jaymes Mansfield approved. Yes, we're bringing that back. This has been so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope I can help you through any kind of rough patch that you're going through right now. Remember, you're not always up here, but you're always in here. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye. Now hit the outro. Click here and watch a domestic goddess bake a Dolly Parton cake. Or see my iconic blondes. This one was Britney Spears. Come on, click it. You know you want to. If you don't click it, I'll spit in your mimosa. So click it.